Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm making a video today talking about H.R. 347. It's a bill that got a lot of attention, a bill that was signed in by Barack Obama, yes, our friend who loves so much for our rights and freedoms, decided to sign in a law that could replace the First Amendment. You don't need the right to free speech or the right to peacefully assemble and protest at all when you have H.R. 347. Okay, getting into the bill. Alright, it basically says here that they're redesigning the way they treat restricted buildings and grounds. It says here, anyone who knowingly enters or remains in any restricted building or grounds, the definition of what exactly those are is laid out later in the bill, without lawful authority to do so is basically committing a crime. It says here, knowingly and with the intent to impede or disrupt orderly conduct of government business or, get this, official functions. I wonder what official functions could be. Maybe they could be some national celebration. Maybe they could be some important news conference, some sort of corporate entity. Who knows? Alright, it engages in disorderly or disruptive conduct, alright, within the proximity to any restricted building or grounds. Okay. It says here, basically, if you have any intent, alright, to impede or disrupt the orderly conduct of business, and they can define that any which way they want. Maybe you just want to hold up a few signs, shout a few things for a blowhorn about government, you know, make a little protest. You're disrupting business, let's just be honest. And it says here you go, obstructs or impedes ingress or egress to or from any restricted building or ground. So it's basically literally standing on a sidewalk, you could be classified as disrupting, alright, the ingress and egress of a building. This one's a little bit interesting, makes a little bit of sense, is knowingly engages in any act of violence. If you're peacefully protesting, you don't engage in violence, so that's kind of not really much important. But it says here, I love this part, or attempts, alright, or conspires to do so, shall be punished, alright, as provided in the subsection. So basically, if you are just planning a protest, drawing up a few signs with magic marker, calling your friends to go stand out in front of a monument and talk about what your grievances are, you're now making a conspiracy, and thus you can be charged. Well, what am I being charged with? Let's say here, well, what type of punishment you got? Alright, the punishment for violation of the subsection A is a fine under this title. It doesn't really say much, it just says a fine, or imprisonment for not more than 10 years. Oh, that's so cute. I don't have to spend any more than a decade in jail. That's great. I'm glad I have that First Amendment helping me out. Now, okay. The term restricted buildings or grounds means any posted, cordoned off, or otherwise restricted area, and it goes on, of the White House or its grounds. So the White House grounds are classified as restricted area, or the Vice President's official residence or its grounds. And literally, they could probably extend that out to the sidewalk. Don't worry about that. Alright, it says here, of a building or grounds where the President or other person protected by the Secret Service is or will be temporary visiting. So if you, let's say you have a problem with the President, he's visiting a certain hotel or a certain area of town, and you just want to have a protest on the sidewalk, yeah, you can get in trouble for that. Let's see here, of a building or grounds so restricted in conjunction with an event designated as a special event of national significance. This is it. Point C. I want you people to read this. Of a building or grounds so restricted in conjunction with an event designated as a special event of national significance. Any holiday, anything like that now could be classified as an event in which you're not allowed to protest. And it gets even more interesting. The term other person protected by the Secret Service means any person whom the United States Secret Service is authorized to protect under section blah 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 of this title, or by presidential memorandum when such person has not declined such protection. So generally, any person now who has any Secret Service protection, if given to him by the government or he requested it and was given it, now you cannot go up to and even ask questions, have a protest to, or anything like that. Otherwise, you're committing a national crime. Just something to think about. People say in America we have all these rights, and we do in the Constitution, but we're losing them every day. And all it takes is good people to be silent to live underneath tyranny. So my American people, take care.